Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing something pretty interesting. So from the title of this video, you guys probably already know that for today, we are going to be transforming my sister's high school uniform. We are going to try to make it a little bit more chic, a little bit more cute, and I don't know, transform it into how I wanted the uniform to look like. So I actually had the idea for this video because I was rewatching one of my favorite childhood movies, which was Wild Child. It stars Emma Roberts, and one of the scenes that I will probably never forget from that movie is on her first day. She was wearing the school uniform, but not really. She was wearing the skirt, she was wearing the gray blazer and the white top and the tie, but because each piece was altered slightly, her uniform looked so freaking cool. I just absolutely love that movie, and that's why I decided to make this video. Okay, short disclaimer before we actually get into this video. This whole video is just for fun. I am altering the uniform because hindi na siya gagamitin, and I just want to see how it would look like if I were to alter it. I am not encouraging you guys to alter your uniforms if you are still using your uniforms and if you're still going to high school. The last thing that I want is for you guys to get in trouble kasi biglang iba na yung itsura ng uniform nyo pagpasok nyo. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so this is how the uniform looks like. So this is the blouse. I tucked in one of the colors kasi nandun yung logo ng high school. We wore this white blouse, and underneath this actually is the skirt. So the skirt just looks like this. It's folded, but it's actually pretty long. And yeah, the skirt is just plaid. It's blue with white and red stripes. For this video, I will be using my sister Maxine as my model. She is super freaking thin, and because this was her uniform, I don't think kasha to sa akin. And yeah, I will be using her as my model for today's DIY. So first, I measured out Maxine's body and wrote her skinny legend measurements down on my notebook. For this project though, I did just rely on trial and error by pinning, fitting, and sewing to get the fit right. But the measurements did serve as a good guide for me when I was cutting the fabrics. So, from the band of the skirt, which fell on Maxine's waist, I measured down 18 inches, which was the general length that I wanted for the skirt. To that length, I added an inch hem allowance, and this conveniently fell on a white stripe on the skirt, so I just snipped along that line. To check the length of the skirt so far, I had Maxine try on the skirt. When I was okay with the length, I moved on to making the skirt less academic and more hotastic. So I wanted the skirt to be similar to the skirt from the movie, so that if Maxine were to actually wear this uniform to school back then, she for sure would have been dropped from the honor roll and sent to the principal's office. So the skirt in the movie had two portions, a pleated portion, which covered the sides and the back, and an unpleated portion, which covered the front. So I laid out the skirt, and on each side, I left one pleat. Then I cut the skirt to remove the remaining fabric in front. For the sides, I made sure to cut along the back of the pleats and not at the edge, so that I automatically had some hem allowance. Also, I made sure to cut the fabric as neatly as I could near the band, so that as much as possible, it wouldn't look like a 23-year-old with mediocre sewing skills doing thrift flips on YouTube made the skirt. So this is what the pleated portion of the skirt looked like now that the fabric in front was removed. Then, I just hemmed the bottom of the skirt and the pleats at the sides. Now for the non-pleated portion of the skirt, first, I folded the bottom, I hemmed it, I cut off the excess fabric, and then I realized that I made a mistake. So because of this non-pleated portion was now about 2 or 3 inches shorter than the pleated portion of the skirt. I obviously made the grave mistake of folding the fabric too much, hence making the front of the skirt too damn short. But again, this project was just for fun, so please don't roast me. Then I secured the non-pleated portion to the pleated portion of the skirt using pins. I made sure to pin it to the back of the band on top and to the back of the pleats at the sides.
To make sure that the skirt would still fit Maxine after I had sewn everything in place, I had her try on the skirt one last time. After sewing, voila! The skirt was done. When worn, Maxine was ready to go to detention.
Alright guys, so we are done with the skirt and it turned out so freaking cute, especially when Maxine is finally wearing it. It just fits her body super nicely. I'm glad I made her the model because everything looks good on her. So it ended up looking like this. It is still the pleated skirt, but it is much shorter. This length is above her knee already. And this non-pleated portion is much shorter than the pleated portion. So technically in the front, it kind of looks like a mini skirt. But at the back, because it's longer, it covers all that it needs to cover. And yeah, it's just so cute. It turned out so freaking cute. Okay, so we are now going to move on to the top part of the uniform. So I decided that I don't want to use the blouse that the regular uniform came with because there is just not enough fabric. I am really trying to recreate the uniform in the movie, and the uniform in the movie has a long-sleeved white top. And kahit anong gawin ko, hindi ko thrift flip yung short-sleeved blouse ng regular uniform into a long-sleeved blouse. So this is where the thrifted items come in. The first is just this plain H&M button-down and it looks like this. I'm probably not gonna do anything to this. It's just going to be the base of the top. But I will make a scarf or a necktie that will go around the collar just so that it's extra cute and para magmukha siyang part ng uniform. So I also want a cropped blazer to go over this white button down, and for that I have this dark gray blazer that I also got from the thrift store. So for this item, I am going to thrift flip it because gusto ko nga na cropped blazer siya. So I am going to cut it probably after the third button. I will crop it so that it falls right at Maxine's waist. For the sleeves, I also want to cut it because I want the cuffs of the white button down underneath to peek through.
So I wanted the blazer to be cropped just right after the third button. This length would fall right around Maxine's skinny legend waist. So first I measured about 5 inches down from the bottom of the sleeve, then I stuck a pin in to serve as a marker. I did this on the other sleeve as well so that I had markers on both sides that allowed me to pin a straight line across the blazer. This served as a cutting guide. After cutting the body of the blazer, I also cut the sleeves. After that, I just folded all the edges in, pinned them in place, and got to hemming.
So now I have finished cropping the jacket. So it looks like this. I think my model, aka my sister Maxine, is sleeping. So I will try it out for now. Oh my god, is that too short? Wait, it turned out pretty cute. After this video, I feel like I can actually wear this cropped jacket. Also, you can wear it like this, just open and over your top. Or you can close it like that for something a little bit more formal looking. I don't know. It's so cute! Okay, so I'm done with this. Natitira na lang na kailangan kong gawin is the necktie or the ribbon for the top, which will be pretty easy. And after that, I'm just going to style the uniform because I want it to be the complete maldita girl at school look, so that when Maxine wears it, she will look like that maldita girl at school that you love to hate or hate to love. Basta gets yun na yun. Okay, let's move on.
Making the ribbon was pretty simple. I just took some of the fabric that I cut off from the skirt earlier and I folded it in half, leaving about an inch on the folded side of the fabric. I then pinned and sewed the edges. After, I flipped the strip inside out, then top stitched the edges just to make it look all crispy. So I made 2 of these strips, folded each in half, then got lazy, so I just sloppily pinned the 2 folded strips to a longer strip of fabric. This long fabric will be used to tie the ribbons around the collar of the uniform.
guys, so here is the finished uniform and we are just going to put it on Maxine.
It's our set.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute! Oh my god, it's so cute! Okay, so this is how the uniform looks like with the transformed skirt, the thrifted button-down top, and this thrifted jacket. So now we're just going to add accessories. Oh my gosh, cute! And then to finish it off, we are just going to have her wear these black long socks and white heels. Concludes it for this video. I had so much fun doing this little project, looking at Maxine wearing the final outfit together with all of the styling. She just looks like that girl at school that you'd love to hate, but deep down you still kind of want to be her friend because she's just so cool. So again, that concludes it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Yeah! Ah, sige.
And I'm always waiting for your call, but I don't know you don't want this.